Hey everybody, it's me Kayla. How's it going? And welcome back to another one of my videos. Today is going to be an exciting one. I want to share with you guys my experience in the WISE program at YHS as a senior this year. I have a lot to say before I actually get into the video. One being that everything I share with you guys today is my experience and my opinion. So take what you want and leave what you don't. And I hope you guys get as much information. If you're really interested in maybe joining WISE senior year, you don't really know what it's about and you want a student perspective of it, I'm happy to be here and give it to you guys today. I loved WISE. Do not think I'm going to bash about WISE. With that being said, I obviously did a lot of participation in the class. So if you guys want to check out my WISE blog and what I did every single week, I'll leave a link down below for you guys so you guys can just read more in depth about what I did and my experience. I also have a playlist on this YouTube channel that goes through every video I've made relating to WISE that might help you this year or next year whenever you enroll in WISE and find yourself needing some help. I have some videos that may solve or answer your questions. So I thought I'd go through pros and cons and just kind of my year-end review of what WISE was like for me, and I hope you guys find yourself really wanting to do it because I 100% think that it's something that a lot of seniors kind of look over or think that it's not for them. I believe that whatever you put into your education, what you put in is what you get out. So for me, when going into WISE, I knew I really wanted to get the most out of it. So I put in 110%. So that's why my experiences and my opportunities may be beyond some of my classmates or may not be the same as others, because I really did motivate myself and participate in the class because I told myself I wanted that. So I just want to preface that video by saying those things. So without further ado, here is what my year in review is like for WISE. First off, you have the power to do whatever you want to do for your education. That means that instead of going into your traditional textbook-based class your senior year of high school, you're able to explore more in depth about something that maybe you've had a passion for since you were little, or find yourself kind of feeling that anxiety pre-college where you're like, I don't really know what I want to major in. I don't want to be an undeclared major. And I could see how that is very common. So WISE gives you that time, your senior year, to really explore, learn about yourself, but also gives you the power to really monitor what you're doing. And you really become in control about what you're learning about. And that's what's really cool. WISE gives you that platform to just dive deep into everything you want to learn about psychology. Or maybe you are more of an art student like myself and want to go into something like film or marketing and you don't really know how to start. I think WISE is the perfect opportunity for you to just spend that time in class to really get that experience. If you are uninterested in what you're doing for homework, maybe that's a sign that you don't really like studying psychology as a WISE focus and you want to go more into something else. WISE gives you the chance to recognize your passions and to recognize the not so passionate things that you feel yourself really unmotivated to do. So that's what's really cool about WISE. I also just want to say that WISE is still an English class. You're still getting graded and you're still receiving grades. So yes, what you are working on is getting graded, it counts, and you still need to graduate and pass the class. But what you're being graded on and what you're doing, the actual curriculum, is something that's so different than being assigned a book and reviewing it. It really gives you the opportunity, like I said, to just dive deep into your field. And for me personally, I learned things and kind of the reality of my field. And one way I did that is through my internship. And I think the internship is a huge part of WISE that a lot of people have questions about. When I heard about WISE and I heard about this whole internship thing, I was sold. I really, really loved the idea of getting an internship in something related to my field and something that's in my field, and I knew I wanted to do it. So I feel like a good selling point of WISE is that internship experience, and it 100% is. My personal experience with my internship was amazing, but what is often overlooked is that it's sometimes really hard to actually get an internship internship, specifically related to your field. So for me, I'm in advertising and marketing, so there isn't that many obstacles or barriers for me to be getting an internship. And luckily, Miss Miro had a lot of people that came in who talked to us, and I was able to meet with someone at Alliance for Safe Kids, which is where I found myself interning for my time at WISE. And I think those connections and that networking that is gifted to you really helps you put your foot in the door at a certain place. Another thing is that, like I said, not everyone is going to get the opportunity to get an internship, and it might take you 2 more weeks than somebody else who already has an internship, and you might get your internship last minute. But either way, WISE gives you the resources to find an internship, and it is up to you to use them. You're not going to be saying, okay, Kayla, you're assigned here, and Zach, you're assigned there. It's different for everyone because it's up to you. You're going to find yourself writing a lot of emails and getting rejected, and that's just life, but WISE gives you the experience prior to college to learn about that. Also, if you don't know how to write a professional email or really how to greet someone over an email, WISE teaches you that. You learn about things that you don't normally learn about in your English class, anything from how to shake someone's hand and how to dress for an interview, and even like maybe how to do your laundry. It's so cool because you're not really being taught this stuff in your senior year or in high school. So WISE is so unique in that sense. So WISE is kind of split up into 2 different parts, and that's kind of how I saw it after recapping my whole year. So for the first half of the year up to the second semester, you're in class every day for 45 minutes like a regular class period. And then at the other half of the year, you start your research and internship part. And that's the really juicy part of WISE. That is where you get to do your internship. You get to go by yourself and really do research. And you only meet once a week on Wednesdays, WISE Wednesdays. And that's when you meet, and that's when everyone kind of talks, and you just have different assignments, and everyone hands in their timesheet for the week that shows what you did in relation to your field. So that's how I saw WISE. I saw WISE in 2 different parts. So the first part, I feel like prepares you for the second part, and that makes so much sense. And you're still going to be given a summer reading assignment, and you're still going to have reading. You're still going to read a book assignment. It's very easy. It's not hard. When people are struggling at the end of the year, you're kind of really diving deep into what you want to learn about, and you're just on your own, and you're just getting that different experience. And that's what I loved about WISE, and that's why I tell a lot of people that they themselves should experience it. If it's your senior year and you've done everything you wanted to up to your junior year, and you are really interested in something different, something other than your math and science, or maybe your mandatory gym class, WISE is going to give you that experience that you might have been lacking. And I was so ecstatic when I did it. I also feel like sometimes it could be misleading. What you're doing in WISE can sometimes be very overwhelming, and you might find yourself with so many questions. First thing is that if it's a question that can be answered from the internet, please look it up and just search it up. You are now a senior. You can do it. Find those answers yourself. But when it's a question that really needs more investigating, that is when you have to ask a teacher. Obviously, Miss Miro is a phenomenal teacher and just mentor, and she really motivates you to try your best, but she also shows you the reality of what it sometimes can be like in college. Write those emails, and you always have your mentor to reach out to, and so many other teachers at YHS who know about WISE and who are really interested to help you. That's what's really cool about WISE. So to recap everything, you guys know I'm a huge advocate for this program. I tell everyone to take it. But if you guys are really interested in something different, something where you're able to put yourself to the test, if you're motivated and do your homework, you're there. You're going to be a star student there. And I think that now actually being registered for college classes and really like transitioning from high school to college, I feel like WISE has been the most college-like thing for me over the whole course of high school, because it's given me the opportunity to go by myself, choose what I want to do, and still get graded for it and kind of have that structure that's built like a college course. So if you're interested in that, and if you find yourself needing needing more of a challenge or something more interesting and passionate, I think it's really, really a great thing that you should look into. So with that being said, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was interesting. I am so happy to be sitting here, but also really sad to say that it's over. My time at YHS has treated me very well, and I hope that it does the same for you. And you know, if it hasn't, maybe WISE is what's going to change that. You're going to find yourself liking people you thought you hated, and you're really going to see that community and see that kind of friendship and stuff. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please check the links in the description. I put so many resources there. Check out that playlist on my channel, all stuff about WISE in regards to WISE. And once again, remember, good vibes equals good souls, and I'll see you all in another one of my videos. Bye.